SIGGRAPH is really the place to be for immersive company.
We can have access to all the studios around the world.
We saw that there is a big interest in AI.
I'm Thomas Leboris, and I'm a pre-sales engineer responsible for the Northern American region. TechViz is a software company, and we developed a software allowing you to display and interact with your 3D or CAD content directly from the native CAD and 3D application. We usually work with engineers and industrial companies. We do everything without any data conversion and in real time.
I'm Alexandre Pilon. I'm a co-founder of Golaem and VP marketing of the company. Golaem is crowd simulation software. We are selling a software to a studio who wants to create TV shows, film or game cinematics and populate them for stadium, battles or give life to a city.
Hi, I'm Fabien, lead dev at Enginn Technologies. Enginn Technologies are two solutions, one to create unique voices, and the other one is a software where we can use these voices to generate audios, dialogues that you can use in your video projects, podcasts, or any other projects that require audios.
Okay, but does it really work?
Well, we were both created using this technology. What do you think?
I'm Felix. I'm the CEO of Chat3D, a generative AI startup that I co-founded with Glenn 1 year ago. Chat3D is a generative AI startup, and we created a software where the user can just input an image or a prompt and then generates 3D assets in just 2 minutes. And it's ready to be implemented in a game or in a VR AR scene, for instance.
I'm Charles Huot. I'm in charge of business development at Eclairion, and I'm also president of the competitive cluster Cap Digital. Eclairion is an infrastructure company. We define ourselves as an AI infrastructure factory. The meaning of the company is to collocate supercomputers for either simulation or artificial intelligence, specific computers that require very typical infrastructure to host high density for power, specific cooling system called direct liquid cooling, and also we try to be as ESG positive as possible, so we confine all those computers in containers. So it's an open site for collocation of high density computers in containers. For high performance computing and AI, the media entertainment business is a market, because for rendering images you need a lot of computers, and in order to have those computers available, you need infrastructure to support them.
We come to SIGGRAPH for many years because we can have access to all the studios around the world. Also to a lot of French people because of that French booth. It's really the good place for us to see all the studio for animation and VFX. There is a lot of talks, all the new technologies, the new algorithms, the research, because SIGGRAPH it's a big research conference. So this year in the talk we have identified many talks about reducing variance, so noise in rendering. That's something very important for Guerilla, to reduce the noise, so it means rendering faster in the case of a path tracer. Also there is a very interesting paper about compressing volumetric data like VDBs, volumetric data for fire, smoke, water, using neural algorithm. On the animation point, we saw a very interesting paper about a French researcher about how to do some stylized smear animation automatically. We mostly see people we already know, but it's important to see them again because it's difficult for a small French company to get the confidence of a big US studios. So it's something you built on years. And also every year we meet new studio we never met before, and it's also very important.
We had 3 talks, one at DigiPro, 2 at SIGGRAPH. Micros Animation also had a talk about the usage of Golaem for TMNT. So we had several studios who came at the booth after the talk because they were interested in what we were presenting, especially on the AI side. Being able to have a talk can establish credibility among people who wouldn't know you otherwise.
Technology speaking, it's where things happen. It's where a lot of papers are released, and all the researchers that we heard about are here. We saw that there is a big interest in AI. A wide majority of the paper that was presented was about AI or generative AI. and especially in the 3D field, especially in textures. So it was very interesting for us to see that when Mark Zuckerberg just announced SAM 2 on stage. That was very impressive, I would say. I think the talk with the CEO of NVIDIA and the CEO of Meta was very interesting. It was like two major actors in the tech industry. So that was very cool. The discussion they had was also very interesting for us.
We chose SIGGRAPH because this is one of the main conferences about AI in the world. And it was the perfect match for us to show our solution to the world and to find new users and new clients to work with us. What impressed me the most is robots that were working around by field AI. We had a lot of contact with animation companies that wanted to generate audios and translate it from Chinese to English. So that was really interesting to talk with them.
SIGGRAPH is really the place to be for immersive company because all the actors of this sector are here. I've seen a lot of body tracking technologies showcasing the way it works. The markers, the cameras and everything, that's something very inspiring. We should use more even at TechViz. Body tracking technologies have been increasingly interesting for the industrial companies.
We have different community inside Cap Digital, community regarding retail, community regarding cities, and we have a large community regarding media and entertainment. We have over 150 members that are in this community. So those members, they need to export their knowledge, their software, their know-how. So for 15 years now, we help those companies on the French village to exhibit their knowledge and their product. With the support of Centre National du Cinéma, who support the Cap Digital initiative since the beginning. Together with the management of Cap Digital, the CEO, Carlos Cunha, Antoine Allard, in charge of the communication, we try to be as efficient as possible for the members of the association Cap Digital in order to support them in their business development, in order to the way they can build a project together between large companies, small and medium enterprise, research centers, and investors.